Our next article from the New York Post, the St. Louis protesters won't be charged in June face-off with armed couple. Prosecutors in St. Louis won't pursue trespassing charges against 9 black looter mob rioters who trespassed onto the lawn of a gun-wielding couple in June, according to reports. Deputy City Councilor Michael Jarvin said prosecutors reviewed several videos from the standoff between protesters and Mark and Patricia McCloskey on June 28th, decided to not pursue the case. Fox News reported, after consideration of all factors, the city council determined that prosecution is not warranted against those particular individuals, end quote, Gavin told the network in a statement. Quote, having reached that conclusion, all charges were refused. This is total bullshit. They charged the McCloskeys. Do they have a picture of the McCloskeys? Here's the couple, if you don't remember the McCloskeys. They're internet famous now at this point in time. They are legends. But they charged them in this incident for pointing guns at the protesters. But they're not charging the trespassers. That's a political prosecution. It's absolutely political prosecution in every way, shape, or form. We can't let stuff like this stand in our country. It's only going to get a lot worse. Personally think that they should have been charging the trespassers, and the law-abiding homeowners who are defending their home should have a right to do that. If you don't like that, get the F off our property. But sadly, it seems like Democrats are all too apt to not follow the law when it's their people. If it's liberals, they'll give them a pass on the law. They'll allow them to break the law. And if it's somebody from opposing parties, then those people will suffer the rest. They'll get the books thrown at them. That's kind of the way that these people work. They've been working like that for a long time. Democrats were the ones who owned slaves, started the KKK, and opposed women's suffrage. So the fact that they've had racism baked into the cake, white supremacy, and utilization of violence and retribution to control the power structure, that's been baked into the Democrat cake for a long time. It's just a part of their MO and their operation. They've always been like that because liberals feel like they're justified in being jerks to people because they're right, because they're trying to help people, and the other people are trying to hurt people, and then they're bad people. This is the problem. It's like a repeating element in human nature. People do that. Do you have any updates on the McCloskeys? Don't have any updates on the McCloskeys thing. It says the encounter made the McCloskeys champion of pro-gun groups earned them a invitation to make virtual appearance in the Republican National Convention. Nothing else over here. So I don't know whether or not at this point in time the charges have been dropped against the McCloskeys. Didn't say anything about that. If you know, if you could leave a comment down below.